All right. Hi, team.
Hey,
just wanted to give you a couple minutes of an added layer, which I'm excited about, hearing from the one who's been putting his head and his heart around the fall series as we get excited about being together in circles and just excited about what God's going to do. So bring us, our leaders, especially into kind of some of your head and some of your heart. And then
it's a troubled place.
I know. That's why we're going to do it on video to try and capture it all. But why are you getting excited about the series? Anything in particular that
absolutely
is exciting to you? I guess personally.
Yeah. Well, first of all, as you can tell from the video, you can tell which one of us played basketball in high school. But we are excited about this fall series. We're going to do two series, you guys, actually in the fall. So this is the first one. We're going to do a 5-week and then a second five week. This is the first 5 week. We're going to call it living truth, and kind of the come from goes something like this. What if we actually lived like the stories in the Bible were actually true? And so we're going to be looking at this living truth, but we're going to be looking at it through the stories of real people. I think one of the things that can happen is that theological truth can kind of be way up here. It can be propositional, to use those kinds of phrases, and so it can be something that is kind of abstract. But the way that we're going to be doing this in this living truth is we're going to be looking at the lives of real people and how God put this kind of truth into action in their real lives. So there's a whole bunch of folks that we're going to look at in those 5 weeks, and we're going to take a story a week. So the first one, for example, will be, what if we lived like God was actually for us? And it's going to be the story of Joseph in there. The second one will be Esther, and it's, what if we lived like God was actually with us? And number 3 will be, well, you'll get all this from
You almost give me the feeling that you could preach the sermon standing here right now.
I'm kind of getting fired up. I know. I'm sorry about that.
Great.
But as we process this, I think the thing that is just fascinating to me is the way God met these people, and they got to live and soak their own souls in this living truth in the way that God moved in their lives. And so those stories are going to, they're worth an awful lot of words, and we're going to get to unpack those stories together and really have some fun doing it. So. Yeah.
Well, awesome. And I love even just the idea of it being living, because it's one of those things that will happen in our living rooms, in small group places all over the area, is that we're going to take those truths and the stories that we hear about, that we think about, pray about, and figure out what does it look like in our communities to live them out, in our homes, in our workplaces. And so that's, just a big reason as to why we're excited about the life group piece as a part of this fall series. So thanks again. If you have other questions for Steve,
thank you,
hit him up. But that's what's coming. We're excited about it. As you know, attached on this email is also the entire first series and a bit more about what's included there. But thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you. Yeah, it's great.